Hello and welcome to My Xbox and Me, episode 541. I am one of your hosts, MC Fixer. Alongside the one only, it is the man on the ones and twos, it is Mr. Paul Despawn.
What up, everybody? How are y'all doing? How you doing, Fix?
Wow, someone asked me how I'm doing. What the
How
hell?
are you,
I'm not
Fix?
used to this. No, I'm good. I'm good. Just come back from Germany. I was in Germany last week, out there for the Munich Major. Thank you to Ubisoft for sending me. That was interesting, being part of like the esports scene and things of that nature. It's not something that I'm used to doing, so that was fun. I'm sick, which isn't great, but that's, you know, part of the whole con life, you know, the event. You go outside, you get sick, especially when you don't go outside often.
yeah. Like I think literally any time I've gone away, that I come back and I'm like for 3 days, I'm just useless to anyone.
Yep, exactly. That's kind
Classic.
of where I'm at right now, to be honest. And then, I've been playing some video games. I've been busy working on things. Christmas is upon us, as you know. You've got a baby. How's that going?
Yeah, he's still alive, so, you know, I'm more surprised than anyone. I mean, let's be honest, Mrs. Despawn's doing her job.
Okay,
I'm just staying out of the way and not ruining it for us all.
Fair enough. Yeah, it's man, I could sit here and do a whole podcast with you about babies. I can't lie. Just because I have so many questions. No.
Baby and me.
This is My Xbox and Me, our weekly Xbox podcast, right here on youtube.com/My Xbox and Me and all podcast services. If you would like to support us financially, and we are going to need your support big time in 2026, please head over to patreon.com/MCFixer. Find us on all podcast services. Make sure you hit the subscribe button over on YouTube. And if you are not following us on Twitch, please go and do so. Big shout out to our Patreon producers, Steezy Sam and Aaron Guard. Thank you for your continued support and keeping this show on the road. Quick one, Koresh was meant to be here this week. We've had to start early because I've messed up some times, so that's why he's not here. Matt is actually right now playing Arc Raiders. I see it on his Discord. I'm calling him out. We said this was going to happen yesterday. We literally said, I guarantee, look, you can take with that information which you want. He's here for 2 weeks, my bro. I guess that was too much. Anyways, topic of the show this week. Xbox 360 yesterday turned 20 years old.
Damn.
Ah, man. I don't know how to feel. I don't know how to feel about it, man. The Xbox 360 has obviously turned 20 years old.
Yep.
The Xbox 360 was the first Xbox that I owned that was mine, in terms of like, I remember when I asked for it for Christmas from my mum and dad, and they got me the SmackDown versus Raw edition of the Xbox 360. 2007? I think? 2006, 2007. That edition is the one I got. Now, I may have had the console before that because, again, I have a very messed up video game history, as most people know. My dad owned a game shop. He would take my consoles and replace them with other things. So, yeah. But the 360 was the first console where I feel like that was the console that's got me here today. That console is the reason I am passionate about video games to the level in which I am today. So I thought we'd go through some memories of the Xbox 360. Despawn, do you like, you know, number one, how important a console was that for you in your life?
I mean, it was obviously there was like the PlayStation before it, like the PS1 and things like that. But I feel like the Xbox 360 really kind of like brought everything that is now modern gaming to the forefront, like fully 3D graphics, online play, like, you know, co-op, multiplayer, all that kind of stuff. Like the COD lobbies. When you think of COD lobby, you think of an Xbox 360 mic on your head.
100%.
And the abuse that you're getting through it. So like the Xbox 360 was the console that like basically solidified what I love about gaming. Like some great memories, which 100% we're going to go into. But yeah, like it is so important, not just to me personally, but I think to gaming in general. I mean, we can talk about like obviously the competition that it brought to like PlayStation, because before like PS1 and then PS2, it was like nothing really stood up against it, and then you know,
N64, GameCube.
Yeah, maybe, but I feel like you know, since the 360 came and like just became the second place player, and like at one point was number one.
Was number one for the longest time in terms. Yeah, the 360 was the console that put Xbox in people's homes, right?
Yeah.
It's what created, I think, every single Xbox property, bar Halo, because Halo was the original Xbox. Every property that I think we have nostalgia for came from the 360 era. That might be a bit of hyperbole. And again, people are going to bring up certain things like Crimson Skies and things like that, I assume. But let me rephrase it. All of the things I have nostalgia for now came from the 360. So I wasn't a Halo guy, as everyone knows. I was a Gears guy. Now, Gears 1, obviously on the 360, was the game that changed my life forever. Like, playing Gears of War 1 for the very first time online against other people with an Xbox 360 microphone is a core memory that I will never, ever, ever forget. Like it just, I will never forget it. There's that. I always talk about the Pro Evolution Soccer one. I remember my mum coming in because my internet hub was downstairs. So I used to bring my 360 downstairs, and in the end, I ended up bringing the TV downstairs and putting it on my dining table, which we never used for some reason. Did you ever have that? Did you have a dining table growing up that you didn't use?
Yeah.
Was this amazing?
No. So we kind of used it, but it was kind of like pushed into the corner. Yeah, okay. And it was a storage space more than anything else.
A jump table, right?
Yeah,
like just a bunch. So we had that, and my mum still has a table at the moment she doesn't use. And I remember at one point I had a PC down there, not like what you think of today PC, like I'm talking Windows,
the big grey
94, just exactly. Like I remember putting a PC down there, didn't have any games, couldn't play games on it or anything like that. The only thing I played on was Football Manager, which would have been Championship Manager back then. I can't remember. But I remember bringing my TV downstairs, which would have been a chunky Combine. So
was it the one with the little DVD? Was it DVD?
Exactly.
Okay.
Yep,
so this is where I'm showing my edge, because I'm thinking when you think Combat, I think of the one with the VHS in the bottom.
VHS.
VCR, yeah.
I did.
Yeah.
I think I had one of those as well. I remember having a Mulan one, but the one I'm thinking of isn't that. I'm thinking of a DVD one that I carried downstairs. And I remember my mum being like, why do you have to bring this downstairs? And I'm like, because I need to play online. And she's like, what the hell were you talking about? I'm like, I'm playing with people from across the world. She's like, show me. Because she didn't care, but she wanted to make sure, like, what the hell's going on here, sort of thing. Yeah. And I remember loading up a game of Pro Evolution Soccer 6, which I had. And I remember it used to, if I'm not mistaken, it used to show you the flag from what country people were from.
Right, yeah.
And I remember being like, look, this guy's from Brazil. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I'm like, I'm playing this guy online in Pro Evolution Soccer 6, and he's in Brazil. And she's like, all right, whatever. Just play your video games. Just don't be too loud, sort of thing. And I remember that just being the moment. Like that and Ghost Recon, the first Ghost Recon. And those are like Gears of War, Ghost Recon, and Gears of War are the first 3 games I ever played online. Ever. And
so Pro Evo, Gears, and Ghost Recon. No, for me, so obviously you said like Halo 1 was a Xbox One title. But for me, it was a 360 title because it was the one that, like, I think I completely skipped the Xbox OG generation. So I jumped in with the 360. And it was that time, like, I played Halo, and it was that experience of, like, the moment you, like, obviously the first mission, you're running around in the spaceship, it's all closed corridors and stuff. But then as soon as that, like, escape pod opens up on mission 2 and you see the open world in front of you, it's just like, That was the moment that got me hooked in gaming. Is like, there's a couple of things before that like helped me along the way, but when I saw that was now possible, I was like, okay. It's a similar thing to when I talk about the original Final Fantasy VII, when you first leave Midgar and it is like just an open world, and it's just like, oh yeah, man, like it's the possibilities that it shows you. It's like it just like this is what could be out there kind of thing. It's just like at the time it looked brilliant. It's just like, that was fantastic. And then like you, the other big moment for me was Gears. Like Gears, again, particularly because I played the entire trilogy with my housemate at the time, where we would just go through the entire game in co-op.
On the hardest difficult way?
We went through the entire game on co-op.
Okay.
I wanted the story, right? You know. But no, we went through it all for all the games at the time, and yeah, it was just like such a like classic experience of just like playing through all those games. Like obviously we all know like where that story went in with like the original trilogy and how fantastic that was. And yeah, it was such a special moment. And yeah, Gears is like. Just like it's such a special game for that reason. Like whenever I do like solo, like I once did a 24-hour stream where I just played all of the Gears games back to back, and it's the best thing ever. Like by hour 23, I was tired and I was in Gears 5 and it hurt a little bit. But you know, it's still good. Like even a bad Gears game is still good. Even a bad mainline game.
Okay, all right. Smart call there. Yeah, I mean, like, when I think to the 360, right, I just think to the stories I told. The reason why I'm called XOB Fixer was because the people I first met playing Rainbow Six Vegas 2, and it's weird that it's come full circle that I've just gone to my very first Rainbow competition out of the country. And yeah, like younger me would actually be screaming and shouting like, "Oh my god, you're doing this, and this! How crazy!" But yeah, I joined a clan, and that was the clans back in the 360 days were huge, right?
Yeah.
I remember having to pay to change. I used to be XXX Fixer XXX. That was my name.
Oh, classic! Nice.
That was my
20
name
or 69 in there now.
No. But I remember his name was Spoonie, and he was like, "Yo, you got to change your gamer tag," and I'm like, "What?" And it's like, "Yeah, you got to pay." I'm like, "What do you mean I got to pay?" So I had to go to the shop. I had to get Microsoft points. I had to put my code in, and then I remember paying to change my name to XOB Fixer, and just like. I remember that being a moment. I remember doing like MLG game battles, if anyone remembers that, from Rainbow Six. I remember staying up till like 3 o'clock in the morning because my team needed me to stay awake to play in the MLG match. And I'm there like, and I was awful.
I'm going to say, no, you definitely carried, right? You definitely carried.
I didn't even play in the end.
You just
stayed up that whole time, and then somebody woke up and was like, "Oh, I can play," and they were like, "Yo, do you mind not playing?" I'm like, "Please." Go win, guys. Go win. I'm just here, you know? But yeah, man, I've got so many memories with the 360. Obviously, the 360 is a special console because of like mine and Haley's relationship. I remember the first time I went to Haley's nan's house and met her, like Haley's brother, and like he took me upstairs to his room. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a gamer." He's playing Football Manager on his PC.
Yeah.
And I'm instantly like, interesting. And then his Xbox 360 collection of games, and he had hundreds.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I met him, he lent me Borderlands 1, Borderlands 2, Fable 1, Fable 2, Fable 3. I met him for the first time. I come away with a stack of games.
So you're the new boyfriend, Higo.
Well, it was
get good, scrub.
Oh, you're into games? Cool. Yeah, it did feel very much like, yo, you got to get on my level.
You got to get my level if you're my sister, yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, he lent me like all these games, and I remember like we went back to Miami and Haley, and I just taught her FIFA and Left 4 Dead. Like those were the first 2 games I ever taught her on the 360. And I remember playing through Fable 2. I'd played it through solo before, but played it through again with her.
Yeah.
Co-op, the whole experience, and just been like, wow. That console just has such a special place in my heart. It really, really does. It never won't. I own 10,000 of them, as you all know. Still got them at the moment. I will be sending one to Despawn. Relax, Despawn. Relax. I've got it.
I'm relaxed. I mean, the biggest thing for me is, I mean, let's just call it as it is, like GTA 5. I mean, that game's been on like GTA 3 generations. Like, I remember queuing up to get my copy of GTA 5 on 360.
Midnight.
Yep. And then obviously pick it up again on the Xbox One because it wasn't backwards compatible at the time. And then obviously now there's the next gen version as well. It's just like that game has followed us through these generation, like through the Xbox era for me, and it's like I'm so excited for what the future brings. I'm excited to see how that game plays in the on the new consoles.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
It's gonna be interesting.
But yeah, GTA is a good one. Like it was that game that like it's one of the very few times there was a game that crossed over with me and my friends, because I was definitely like the hardcore gamer of my group, and then I had a couple of friends that would play FIFA. I had a couple of friends that would play Call of Duty. UFC was obviously big in our friendship group as well. But like when it came to like nerdy games, I was the one everyone come to. Yeah. I was the one people come to. Like I still remember when Red Dead released.
Oh yeah,
and everyone was talking about it. The first Red Dead, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not really sure about this game. Blah 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 blah. And there was somebody in my friendship group was like, nah, bro, this is the game. Like you've got to play this. And I was like, all right. And then played it. I was like, oh man, this is special. It's a special game as well. But yeah, man. Just wanted to say shout out to the Xbox 360, because seriously, without that console, who knows where we would be in gaming. Maybe I would have a successful podcast that was my PlayStation and me.
Maybe. Still time.
Still time. Let's jump into what's been in our box this week. D-Spawn, we'll start with you. What you been playing?
So I want to talk about Ark in a bit, because I've still been playing Ark. I'm still on the hunt for my gears. But one game that I've been playing, it just dropped on Game Pass in preview, is a game called Clover Pit. So this is kind of like another one of those kind of like roguelike things. Imagine like Balatro, but like gambling machines.
Yep.
So like, you know,
I know exactly what it is. It was shown at the preview, which we'll be talking about later, and added into Game Pass, like you said. And it was like, yeah, I need to play this. This is definitely a me.
Yeah.
I love gambling, so it's a me game.
Yeah. It's an interesting one. So it's very much like it's not like Balatro where you're going to put like hundreds and thousands of hours into it. It is apparently a relatively short experience. I think the dev says like it's maybe like 10-15 hours, if that. But it is very much built around building out your kind of your luck system and your skill systems, and like there is obviously an element of RNG in it, but it is very much a case of like, but you can also like build towards that by getting certain abilities and certain like unlocks and things like that. And I've been really enjoying it so far. It's another one of those like Steam Deck through Game Pass cloud gaming, just like sitting in the corner where the baby's quiet and it's nice. But yeah, no, I've been really enjoying that. I definitely recommend it. Like, I think you like it as well. It gives me that similar vibe of which is another game I want to talk about as well. Give me a similar vibe of Vampire Survivors. In that case of like, you start off and you're gonna die. You're gonna do terribly. But as you start getting to grips with the systems and learning which skills link in with which skills, you kind of. Sorry, just getting a message from Mrs. Despawn. Baby daddy now. I've got to make sure that everything's okay. Yeah, so you kind of like you start putting your skills together and like learning what unlocks work best. Like I got a run where I managed to get like, so as you're doing it, it's like treasure chest that you can like one of the highest things that will pay out. But I managed to get it so you could get like a multiplier on the treasure chests, and then I got a skill which would make treasure chests show up more often. Then I'd get a skill that gave me a automatic jackpot, and it's just like, and you start slowly but surely building it up, and by the end of it, I was like, every run was giving me like every round was giving me like £1 million, and it's just like, so it's that kind of thing where it's like you start off really small, but then as you start getting those skills together, it makes so much sense. But yeah, no, really enjoying it. I'm excited to see where it goes at the end, because I think I'm about maybe 15-20% of the way into it. It actually gives you a percentage of like your unlocks, so I think I'm about 20% of the unlocks of the way through. So I'm very much enjoying that. Another game in a similar vein that I started playing, I picked it up on Steam, so it's not really Xbox, but I think it is on Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. Megabunk.
Okay, yeah.
So again, very similar thing of like Vampire Survivors, but in 3D. Very much enjoying that one as well. I'm very early doors with that. I think I made maybe like an hour, 2 hours into it. Unlocked a couple of characters, got a new level, that kind of stuff. I'm really liking that as well. Really good progression system. It feels like there's a lot of modifiers in there that are going to make each run different. Like each character actually has like something unique to them. So it's been really fun to play through those. And then the last thing is just more Ark.
More Ark indeed.
But I wanted to talk to you about this. So this is a thing I've seen online. Not the war thing that's going on. Forget that. I don't care. That's streamer bullshit. Do what you want.
No, it's not streamer bullshit. Don't do that. They're making great content. You got. Let me give a shout out to Hutch and the Burnt Peanut because they have come up with a whole factions in this game that, again, there's no reason for it, but it's such smart marketing from the creators to get people to watch their streams. Number one, and then number two. They're selling, I think, like I said, I'm not 100% sure on if the outfits are DLC outfits, but if they are so smart in like, hey, let me show you what we can do with our communities and push how much money you guys are going to make if you give us creator codes.
Yeah. So I know one of them is, I believe one of them is one of the DLCs, but I think the other ones are just like unlock ones. But yeah, no, I have seen it. I mean, it's fun. I like dressing up in these games as much as I like hunting items, and the last thing I want to do is tell me that I can't use a certain item.
But I don't think I haven't come across it in my games yet. So
there's time. There's always time.
Like I say, I'm sure it will happen the odd time, but it's going to die out pretty quickly anyway.
Yeah. No, the thing I was going to talk about is, have you seen these war tapes that have started happening?
No.
Oh, you should check it out. It's basically people going in with binoculars and then filming like war stories in Ark. Like there's one from a guy called Obi-Wan Kenobi on YouTube. Start at the beginning O is and 0. But it's basically using like the binoculars to kind of watch like what's happening in the world as like other raiders are running around, and it's like made to like, it's all edited to make it look like old grainy footage. And it's just like I'm watching one now for the people that are watching along on YouTube. It's like one of the matriarchs running around in the spaceport, and it's like it just leaves like kind of like taken like a war photographer is like just filming it as it's happening, and like watching like raiders take on like the Ark. It's so cool. I want to do stuff like this. Like there's another one that I saw where it's like people actually going in and taking like war photography of like taking like screenshots and photos while they're in there, and it looks so cool. Like
this game's taking on its life of its own, though, right? Like in terms of like the RP side of it, which at the end, I don't think the developers were expecting.
No, they were just expecting the co-op thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it's been so good. Yeah, Ark Raiders still playing it. I've got about 60, 70 hours in there, which is kind of not a lot considering I've got like 50 in the first 3 days or something. Again, I was away for a week.
I'm hearing excuses.
I'm still loving it. I liked it better at the start because people didn't know what they were doing. Now everyone is very much like, this is where you go to get this. This is where you go to get this. This is how you do this to me. And I'm just very much like, leave me the fuck alone. I just want to play my video game. And if I want to shoot this spider robot with the wrong gun 10,000 times and then I die, let me do that. Don't sit there and backseat game me and you should abuse this. It's like, I get it. I get it. You sat down and you've either figured it out yourself or you spent a lot of time watching YouTube videos. Good for you. Enjoy that if that's your fun. But don't spoil my fun because you don't like the way I'm playing the game, you know?
Yeah, I get that. I'm still having fun with it. I think I'm coming up on 70 hours. I think what's going to make like your issues with it, like if like people getting to that point where they're now maxing like item collection, is like as they start introducing more new maps, we'll start seeing that be less of an issue. Like there's a new map, Stella Martis, on Montis.
Not even touched it yet.
Yeah, I've not even really gone it. I've done it a few times when it launched the first week, but I've not really kind of like touched since. I've just been going for like the earlier, because I'm still at that level where I'm still needing some of those early map unlocks, like the rusted gears and things like that show up more prevalent in those early maps. And I'm still doing some missions around those kind of things. So I'm kind of just focusing on that right now. I'm interested to see where this goes though, because right now, like it's up there as being like one of the best experiences I've had this in a game this year.
By a mile. By a mile. It's not even close. Like one of, again, Claire Obscure, don't get twisted. But yeah, no, from a multiplayer perspective, I feel so bad for Battlefield. I've said this before, I'll say it again. Like, The fact that this game dropped on top of Battlefield is so unfortunate.
It's the
because Battlefield is so good.
It's the EA way, isn't it? They always release at the worst time. Like, look at what happened at Titanfall.
Yeah.
It's like every time like the Titanfall 1 and 2 dropped, it was right in the middle of something else. And now Arc Raiders has come out and just like captures everyone's imagination. Like, which is a shame because, like I said, Battlefield is genuinely a good game.
Yeah.
But,
absolutely. I think Battlefield has the potential to have a longer tail. But I say that and we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
I truly thought maybe the Arc Raiders hype would have died by now, and it doesn't seem to be dying. It's just getting bigger.
Something
and
new
bigger
happens.
And bigger and bigger. So, yeah, as long as they can keep content flowing in that game, they're going to be absolutely fine. So, yeah.
So, just go back to the war thing. I want to say, like, one of the things I did see that I liked is somebody started a medic faction.
Oh, okay.
So they're not fighting as fighting as part of the war. They're just running around and healing people. So it's just like
that's brilliant.
Fill your pockets with defibs. If you see anyone down, just heal them and
you help them
on your way.
That's fun.
I might become a medic.
I'm interested to see how the developers are gonna sort out like this faction stuff. Will they play into it? Will they leave it alone? Will they try to capitalize on it? I'm interested.
I kind of hope they leave it alone and just let the community play the game that they're playing right now. I think they've got the framework there for everyone to just have fun with it. I don't think you need to you don't need to make that a key component of the game. Like, let the community have that fun. Just give them the framework to play within it, which I think they've got a great framework to do that in. So,
yeah. Do you think we'll see like custom maps and customs come along, stuff like that? I hope not, but I just wonder.
I hope not too, because again, the whole premise of the game is to go out and find loot and build up your raider. And it's like, if you make a custom map and have custom elements in that map, you just like, it opens it up to people farming and min-maxing within those custom maps. It's just like, it's not worth the risk.
Fair enough. I've also been playing Assassin's Creed Mirage. I went back to a sponsor stream for Ubisoft. #ad #sponsored. Assassin's Creed Mirage, I checked out the DLC, Valley of the Memory. So this is their brand new free DLC. Excuse me, sorry, I'm coughing a lot this podcast, I'm sick. Yeah, it's fun, it's interesting. I personally didn't need it in terms of, if this didn't exist, I wouldn't have been upset. It's interesting to see them release a DLC for the previous Assassin's Creed game when Shadows exists.
Yeah.
But this is very Ubisoft, I feel like. It's an extremely Ubisoft thing to do.
Support the games.
Support their games long term. But yeah, if you enjoy Mirage, they've updated the new parkour system in the game as well. So it's more entwined to Unity. It's something you can toggle on and off. So you can eject left and right. And a few other changes and stuff like that. So yeah, there's lots in this. There's a lot of content in there. Probably I streamed it for 3 hours, hardly touched the story stuff. I think you'll probably get about 10 hours of content out of the entire free DLC. Whole new area, whole new map, plenty to do. So if you're someone that owns Mirage, and you're like, oh, I enjoyed that game quite a bit actually, there's more content there for you to do if you want to go check it out with a brand new story. And it gives you, it's a story that people are very interested in about Basim's dad and stuff like that. So, yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Anything else you've been playing before we move on?
Nope.
No? All right, cool. Well, let's jump into this week's dashboard. Check out the news of this week. We had the Xbox Partner Preview event that was announced and then happened 2 days ago? 2 days ago from now? What, Wednesday? No,
4 days ago, yeah.
2 days ago.
2 days ago.
Can you do me a favor? Can you read through these just because my voice is absolutely killing me?
Absolutely. Let me bring it up. So this is from IGN. So thank you for them for putting this together. Michael Cripe. Let's go through quickly. So the first game that got announced is Artemis. Which looks like kind of gave me Devil May Cry meets kind of I don't know what like Godfall kind of gameplay.
So this is the one that was developed by the Godfall developers.
That would be why then.
Yes, yeah, they're the ones that made this. Yeah, I like the look of it. It's kind of, I thought it was like Destiny meets zombies meets, and it's not zombies specifically. It's more like, fantasy monsters. It looks. I like the look of this. But in the same breath, I also liked the look of Godfall.
Yeah,
and never played that. So
never played that. Yeah, and then the next one up was The Mound, Omens of Cthulhu, which is launching summer next year. Spooky horror game looking thing. Co-op survival horror. Looks like it's going to be playing with your kind of like mind a little bit, in so much as like your co-op partners will sometimes look like enemies, and like you might end up killing your own friends. So yeah, quite interested in that one. We're definitely going to play it at least once, right?
Yeah, sorry, I'm on IGN's website and I've literally just clicked to watch the trailer just to remind myself of it. It asked me for an age. I accidentally said I wasn't 17, and now I can't watch the trailer.
Brilliant.
So yeah.
Well, you guys can go watch the trailers. Go check it out. I like the look of this one. I think, like you say, a nice little co-op. Gameplay is always cool. I like horror. Who doesn't like horror, right?
Yeah, it's definitely. I've never played the Cthulhu games, but it's definitely. It looks like a very me game, 4-player co-op. Yeah, like you say, I think we'll definitely jump into this one next year at some point.
Yeah, for sure. Dave the Diver coming is now on Xbox. DLC next year. What's more to say? It's Dave the Diver. Like, if you've not played Dave the Diver. Yeah, the brand new DLC coming. Did they give a date on this? No, just early 2026.
2026.
This game has had so much DLC and crossovers. Like it had like a dragon was in there. Godzilla is in there. It's like some of the DLC is just wild. I don't know what they're doing in there. Next up was Croswan, I think you pronounce it. It looks like a kind of Victorian Hollow Knight. I like the look of this. 2D, side-scrolling, using guns, lots of fast-paced kind of melee combat as well. Go check it out. It looks like a ton of fun.
The trailer on this one, for me, I was actually impressed with. I actually feel like this could potentially be a Game of the Year contender next year. It's one of those indie games that I feel like everyone's going to go, oh my God, this is one of the best games to play this year. I can see it.
I think for me, it's like, if it's got something that makes it unique to, like, I mean, we'll just say it, like, unique to Hollow Knight, it needs something to stand away from that. Like, it's all well good having influences, but if you're just wearing them on your sleeve and not doing anything new, I feel like you're going to slip by the wayside. Like, but if they can do something genuinely new and interesting with it,
I like the idea of the guns, honestly. Just a gun. I don't feel I've had a Metroidvania like that's had guns like this. I don't think. I could be wrong.
I mean, obviously, Metroid has guns, but
I've never played. Do you know what's mad? I've never played a Metroid.
You played a Castlevania?
No.
So you've not played either of the two?
I've played the games inspired by those
you played
Metroidvania,
but never Metroidvania.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, let's just keep going through this quickly. More horror games. Echo Generation 2. So same studio, Coco Cucumber, I think they're pronounced, is kind of going for the like 80s in style, like Stranger Things inspired thing. If you didn't play the first Echo Generation, it was very much a kind of like turn-based Stranger Things, voxel-based kind of graphics. Looks cool. Go check it out. I'm a fan of this like studio. I really enjoyed Echo Generation. I didn't play Ravenlock, which was their follow-up game. I know it was on Game Pass for a while. I just completely missed it. Too many games. But this one I am going to keep an eye out for just because I enjoyed the first one so much. And then the weirdest were like Vampire Survivors. Like this game just keeps going and going. They've now announced a sequel to it, which is it's called Vampire Crawlers, and it's like a first-person version of Vampire Survivors.
Yep,
I'm in.
I like the trailer for this just because it had like the big spectacle, like
oh,
you're expecting a 3D AAA video game from us, and this is what we're making, and then like it just It's like, nah, we're good.
No, we're just gonna do what we always do. But yeah, no, I like the look of this one. I really enjoyed it. Like, I think the trailer was funny. I like the idea of changing the kind of like the view of it all. I think, and it'd be more like they said there's gonna be like 2 modes to play. It's like one being a card battler, and then another one just being like a hard mode, like the classic Vampire Survivors. So I'm interested to see like how it plays. But I trust the studio. I think like they did such a good job developing and supporting Vampire Survivors. I'm very excited to see how this one does as well.
Yeah, I worked with the publisher on a sponsored thing I did for them for a different game, which was the beating up the keyboard game.
Yeah.
If you guys remember that. But yeah, I'm glad that I'm excited for you guys. I don't care.
Fair enough.
I will play. Don't get me wrong. If the right opportunity came, I definitely would play it. But I'm just not. These are not my games usually.
No.
No.
Next up, we got more 007. We have seen so much of this game.
Can I interject really quickly? Because I think this is the biggest letdown of the entire showcase. Because this was one of the announcements of like, hey, you're going to see more 007 First Light. Like, get excited. And all we got to see was James Bond's new car.
Yeah, so the thing is, like, while I'm with you, it's like, as a gamer, it's not that exciting. As a James Bond fan, it is, because the car is like iconic with James Bond.
Sure.
Like having an Aston Martin in there, knowing it's like going to be in there, it's an iconic piece of James Bond lore. So I'm kind of like, I'm okay with it. Like, I would have liked more gameplay, but again, like, the game's coming next year. We've got like hours upon hours of gameplay footage at this point now. Like, this is just something for the diehard fans, like, and I'm okay with it.
I personally thought we'd get
more.
But don't forget, I think isn't this only in the pre-order as well, if I'm not mistaken?
Let me just go back and check for you.
Or the deluxe edition or something like that. I could be mistaken.
We'd have to look into that. I think there's some more details on Xbox Wire, so you can go check that out.
Go check that out, yeah.
But yeah. Next up, we had Roadside Research, which is the weirdest game to show up, I think. It's kind of like, it looks like kind of like Gas Station Simulator, but you are a bunch of aliens. Preparing for the end of the world, like to take over the Earth. You and your alien friends who use Post-it notes on your face to hide that you're aliens. Badly. It looks really weird. It looks like it's going to be one of those really fun co-op like online games, like similar to like Lethal Company and that kind of stuff.
It literally is one of those, what do they call it, social games. That is literally what it is. Yeah. It's one of those 4 friends get together, have fun for about a week, and then we'll see. Yeah, I want to say, sure.
I think it's coming to Game Pass, so you can check it out if you've got Game Pass. So yeah, you got plenty of things to look at there. Next up, we had a shadow drop of all things, Total Chaos. So this looks like a game that would probably be right up your alley. Survival horror.
I like the look of it. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. I've got it downloaded though.
I did like the first mission in I didn't really talk about it because I didn't play much of it. Like, it was like maybe like 10 minutes. But it's on Game Pass. Shadow dropped, available straight away. Looks like your typical, I don't want to say, and I don't mean this in a negative way, but it looks like your typical kind of Unreal Engine 5, like a high graphic fidelity survival horror game. Some of the enemies give me kind of Dead Space vibes.
Okay. All right. It's not a bad thing. I love Dead Space.
No, it's like kind of a cross between like Dead Space and like Layers of Fear. And did you ever see that like the trailer for a game that's coming out next year called Ill?
Yes.
It kind of gives me those kind of vibes as well.
Same font as Resident Evil 7.
And the same font as Resident Evil. There you go. But yeah, no. So that looked good. Like, I mean, it's out now. Go play it. Game Pass, or pick it up if you want to support the devs. I'm going to check it out at some point more this week, hopefully.
Fair enough.
Next up, Reanimal. We've seen this a few times now. Little Nightmares 1 and 2 devs making their own game. Demos available now. You can go check it out. Game is out February
13th. Yeah.
Yep.
I want to play this. I never played Little Nightmares 1 or 2. I do like the ideas of these co-op, not survival horror, but horror games. You would have thought Little Nightmares 1 and 2 would probably be up my alley, but just never did. Never get
got
me.
to them.
Never. Nah.
Fair. Yeah, no, I'm interested in this one. Yeah. We're going to play it co-op, or are you going to save it for H?
Bro, if I save all these games for Haley anymore, I'll never get to play them. So yeah, we probably should.
Yeah, we probably should. But yeah. And then next up was a game called Erosion. This one I actually really like the look of. So this is kind of like a isometric top-down, voxel-based kind of low-res graphics kind of thing. But it kind of like has some kind of like weird like sci-fi tinge to it. So it's like a kind of like a Wild West game where somebody kills you and your family, and then you come back from the dead to avenge them and try and like. But apparently, like your daughter's still alive and you're gonna find her. But every time you die in the game, it progresses the game 10 years. Yeah. So it's that kind of like Sifu thing of being like, as you die, you get older. But it's not you getting older; it's the world getting older. Yeah. And so it's like, can you make it to your daughter in time before, she dies of old age kind of thing? But no, I'm kind of interested in it. Like, it looks like they're doing a lot of fun things with this one. I'm going to say right now, I don't think this is a you type of game.
Why?
I don't know. I just doesn't like it's because it's a twin stick shooter. It doesn't strike me as your kind of game.
I don't mind twin stick shooters. I've been playing Escape from Duck-Off.
Yeah, true.
Yeah,
you gonna play this?
I don't know. I'm thinking about giving this a try.
All right, but
yeah, it looked good. I like the premise of what's there.
Mm-hmm.
Will they stick to Aladdin? I don't know, but I do like the premise.
Yeah. Next up, we had a game that we talked about already, Clover Pit, out now in Game Pass. Go check that out. A lot of fun. Next up, though, one of the weirder announcements, I think, as part of this was Slim Shady.
Eminem
is
in a video game. He's in a video game.
He's in his second video game. Let's clarify. He's in Fortnite as well.
Oh, whatever. He's a skin.
Everyone's in Fortnite. Yeah, I'm in Fortnite.
So this was probably the biggest moment for me of the entire thing.
Yeah.
So Eminem is part of Hitman's World Assassination. Obviously, they've had collaborations before. They had Conor McGregor before that got removed because he's
a Rogan
stuff. I can't remember what he did to be exact, but he did something. But yeah, this was obviously Eminem is a legendary rapper. Eminem is. I meet celebrities quite often and people of influence in the world, right? Like I've been very privileged to rub shoulders with a lot of people. Eminem is the only one that I would go out of my way to be like, hi, can I get a photo, please? Like very, very humble, like, oh my God, it's Eminem. So seeing him like cross over into our world, and he's a nerd. We all know he's a nerd. Like he's a big comic book nerd, huge fan of The Punisher. It doesn't surprise me that he's doing this, but I'm just surprised that Hitman, an old game like Hitman, I love it still, and it will make me go play Hitman, so they've done a great job there. Yeah. This comes out December 1st, by the way, for everyone wondering. Yeah. But yeah, and it plays into his whole album of like Eminem versus Slim Shady, killing the old him. Yeah, it's really, really cool. Really, really cool. I'm actually very happy about it. Yeah. I hope they keep doing this. Give me 50 Cent next.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll keep doing rappers, but I mean they could do. But like they've done like you say, they've done many things like this. They had one of the elusive contracts was Sean Bean. They've done Jean-Claude Van Damme. I think they're just finishing up a Bruce Lee one where you get to work alongside Bruce Lee.
Oh yeah, that one was announced before this. Where I remember that.
Yeah. They did one prior to this where they did the Le Chiffre from Casino Royale. Yep. Which was a really good one. Like they had Mads Mikkelsen in it, voice acted and everything, so it was awesome. So yeah, like IO Interactive are doing great things with this one. And yeah, I'm excited to see the Slim Shady one. And I love Hitman in general.
Do you think Square is somewhere kicking themselves when they see all of this? They've got to be like, how did we just let them walk away with the Hitman IP?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Because it just doesn't add up. How they've gone from strength to strength since leaving Square.
Well, Do we want to talk about Square's downfall right now? Like, or do we want to talk about the Xbox patent preview? But like,
sure, okay.
Square are making some weird moves at the moment. Let's just put it that way. Like, it's not the first time they've tried to get rid of their Western studios, and it probably won't be the last. So
yeah, all my friends at Square have been fired. So,
yeah. But it's fine because AI is going to replace them, and it's going to be okay.
I don't know. Okay, you said that, not me. I'm not. I don't know if that's why they were fired. I know, obviously, but I'm like, yeah, it's yeah. Square's in an interesting place right now. Yeah. It never seems like enough is enough for Square.
Yeah, even when they do great, they're not great enough.
Yeah. So. All right, moving on.
Let's move on to some fun stuff. Do you want to play a game where you play as a anthropomorphic robot in what looks like Devil May Cry?
Maybe.
Well, do I have the game for you?
Last time I got excited for a game like this, it wasn't very good.
Would that have been by any chance Biomutant?
Exactly. I remember watching our review discussion for Biomutant and being like, this is fine. And the game we're talking about right now is Zoo Punk.
Yeah.
Obviously just been announced. The response to it has been extremely big. Online, people like the look of it. I like the look of it as well. Yep. But again, I remember the exact same thing happened with Biomutant, and that wasn't amazing. I'm not saying this won't be. Like I say, I do like the look of this.
Yeah.
But I will wait until I play it before I get too hyped on it.
Yeah. I mean, it looks cool. Like I say, it's kind of the combat gives me those kind of like Devil May Cry vibes. It's very hack and slash, like Ninja Gaiden kind of like things. But it's all like, it's one for the furries. Let's put it that way. It's just like nothing but anthropomorphic animals.
If you like animals, you're going to like this.
Yeah. If you like bunny rabbits who beat people up, this is the game for you.
I'm sure somebody out there loves it.
I mean, there's got to be at least 3 people, right?
There's a lot more. A lot more.
I said at least 3 people. And then next up, the penultimate announcement, which honestly was probably my favorite thing that was shown, was Tides of Annihilation. So this is the new game with Jennifer English as the voice actor. Again, she keeps smashing it. Like just like this looked to me to be fantastic. Like obviously, like. Take that with a grain of salt because it was very much just a demo. Like it's very like slice of life of what the game is. But we've seen a lot of this game, and every time I see it, I just think it's got Game of the Year potential on it. This boss fight that they showed looked really, really good. I'm very excited for this one coming next year, I believe. It's everywhere. But yeah, no, I love the look of this. Very much kind of gives me like Elden Ring, but more fast paced. And very much like it's very much about more like those set pieces rather than it being just like surviving hard bosses kind of thing.
Yes, I agree with you on that. Yeah. So this was shown at February State of Play first of all, and then we got it here, which is good because this seems like one of those games that could have easily have missed Xbox somehow. But yeah, I agree with you in terms of like I think it will be. It has the potential to, from what we've seen so far, to probably be a Game of the Year contender if you're into these type of games. Yeah. I like the look of it a lot. It's definitely on my ones to watch for next year, 100%.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And then last up, weird that they ended on this one. I don't know why this was the choice, but Raji Kaliyuga. Trailer. So this is a sequel to Raji. I can't remember the name of the thing, the full name of it. But yeah,
I didn't know there was a first game.
Yeah, it was one of those games that like dropped into Game Pass and like no one really talked about it. And then then they showed this trailer and it's like a sequel now, and it's like I don't know if it's like going to be a co-op thing, but it's like 2 characters in the trailer. The trailer itself looked interesting, but then when I saw it was Raji, and I remember what Raji looked like as a game, I was like, I'm fine. Cool, whatever. Like, this is not how I would have ended the showcase.
Yeah, I 100% agree with you in terms of I was expecting something big for the end of the preview showcase, and and obviously this wasn't what I was expecting. Don't get me wrong, what they shown looked beautiful. Is it a direct sequel, do we know?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
Interesting.
So, but again, who knows what the gameplay is going to look like? Like, they might have taken like a bold new direction. Like, a recent example is like Moonlighter to Moonlighter 2, like that changing kind of like art styles and things like that. It might do that, or it might just be a similar vein to the first Raji. But I remember like seeing it and just like not being interested that much in it. But like, who knows? Yeah, this wasn't like, this didn't excite me. Like,
no, it did nothing for me either.
Yeah.
It did nothing for me either. So, what did you think of it overall? The Xbox partner preview. Yeah.
Overall, I think it was a really good preview. Like I said, apart from my issues with what they ended on, I think everything was really well shown. Nothing overstayed its welcome. I think getting Jennifer English to do the VO for it all, I think she fit really well in that. And yeah, like, I think they're really good showing, honestly.
Yeah, I think they've nailed like the presentation wise of the preview shows at this point. I really like every single game that was shown was Xbox Play Anywhere, which is clearly the big thing that they are now pushing, where Game Pass, obviously a lot of these games were on Game Pass as well, which you can go check the list of games. There's quite a few that are in Game Pass. But yeah, I liked it. I agree with you. I feel like they fumbled the landing on the final game, because I feel like even with a preview like this, you should be announcing something big, like really big, or like even Silent Hill 2, which was super rumored to be at this. Maybe it was supposed to, maybe it wasn't. We don't know, but like that would have been big, obviously, to have come to Xbox for the first time. But yeah, other than the end, I really enjoyed it as well. So yeah.
I mean, they announced as well that the full screen experience that's on your handhelds at the moment is coming to PCs, which I'm assuming is just going to be a kind of like big picture mode from the Windows Store, similar to the way that Steam does it.
I think they are getting people used to this new UI for when the brand new PC, not a PC, Xbox console drops.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. Like, I think it's going to be that. Yeah. It's a similar way that Steam OS has it. It's like they'll have a big picture mode, which is the default one for like Steam Deck, or you can do the desktop version. And I think it'll just be when you fire up the Windows app or the Xbox app on PC, it's just going to open default as this, which is cool. Like, yeah. Available now, as of like
it's in preview.
Recording. Yeah, in preview. So for preview users, you can check it out. So sorry, it's available from November 21st on Windows handheld, coming soon to Windows Insiders, I should say. But yeah, full speed experience available with Xbox and other apps. So yeah, I'm interested to see how it works.
Yeah, no, me too. I'm interested to see if people like it or not, because I think it's going to be.
I think that's the make or break with them. It's very much like, because it was the same with the Xbox Store app. Like, it was, when it launched, it could have been great, but it was terrible.
I still don't love it.
No, I mean, it's still not great, but it's like, it's fine. Now it's serviceable, and they're kind of doing something.
It's serviceable. That's exactly what it is right now. It's like, serviceable.
I'm hoping this is just straight up good, and it's a good experience. Like, and if it makes it easier for me, like, if I am just using my PC for gaming, I've just been like, I just skip between the stores I want to go to.
You won't.
I won't. I know.
I use the ROG now, and I don't. I can launch stuff all from it. I don't. I still go to the Steam store on purpose in the apps. Like I just, that's just how I prefer to do things, you know, and that's okay. So yeah, I don't think this will change too many people the way that people use their machines, but
yeah, I've
been proven wrong before.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like the last thing is like obviously like you mentioned previously, big push for Play Anywhere. It's what we said before. I think it is like a sign of where they're going as a company. Like, they don't care where you pick up their games as long as you are playing their games. As long as you're buying it through one of their marketplaces, so they get the cut. It's like, so like they're saying, like, it's going to be the same experience across Xbox, console, PC, cloud, handheld. As long as you are buying the game from an Xbox store, you can play it wherever you want. And I kind of like that as a future of like being able to like, because there was that horrible thing in the past where it's like, I want to play, like, I'm not saying GTA is going to be a Play Anywhere title, but let's use it as an example.
It's not.
It's not. I know. Imagine. But no, the whole world of like, oh, well, I want to play it on Xbox because that's where I'm used to playing it. But I also want to play it on PC. But I've got friends on PlayStation who will play it there. So I'm going to have to pick up another copy there. It's just like, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I'll just pick it up through Xbox and I've got it anywhere I want it.
Yeah.
I like that.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, no, I like it as well. I'm interested that big games are not going to adopt this.
No.
So, yeah, we'll see. I think Xbox to PC is fine. PlayStation to PC is fine. But, yeah, I mean, I've been, again, we'll see. We'll see. Next story, Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is apparently a real thing, and apparently its release date has been leaked, at least roundabouts. In case you missed it, there's been a bunch of Ubisoft news going on at the moment. The big things that has just happened is that Tencent have now made an investment of let me not get the numbers wrong. Let me read it. 1 second. They have put in 1.16 billion, taken their shares up to 25% in Vantage Studios. And if you don't know what Vantage Studios is, this is the sub company off of Ubisoft, which runs Assassin's Creed, Rainbow Six, and Far Cry. So Tencent have come in and now own 25% of those properties and that company. Ubisoft were in debt for 1.15 billion. So what this has pretty much done has wiped their entire debt free again, Ubisoft now, with a point profit, I guess, from this deal. So there's that news which has come from this, and out of this this financial call, Ubisoft were talking about what they have coming, which is one title due for launch that remains unannounced in Ubisoft's official presentation, but the new Inside Game report has now stated that it's not so mysterious, and it is the new version of Black Flag, which is scheduled to release the week of March 23rd. So, yeah, the big rumors are obviously that, and again, take this all with a pinch of salt. Nothing's confirmed until it's confirmed. But yeah, the big rumors are that Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake is real, and it will be releasing before the end of March. You excited for that?
No.
Fair enough. Lots of people are. I think Black Flag is definitely, again, as someone who works closely with Ubisoft, Black Flag is the one game that everybody seems to unanimously love. 2013 it came out.
Yeah. It's a long time ago. So here's the
Time
thing.
flies, bro.
Yeah, I know. I'm bad. Like, I didn't play Black Flag originally. So like, I'm kind of excited to...
I've never played it.
Yeah, I'm excited to experience the story for the first time. But I think for me, I kind of know why they're doing it is because they've already got the tech with Skull and Bones and things like that. And yeah, it's stuff that they can put in the game already. But I wish they'd just start at the beginning, because I would love to re-experience Altair's story, but with modern gameplay. Because I love his story.
I don't think it makes business sense for them.
I mean, you say that, but if they could do all of them,
sure. But you're what? Again, it's the same thing with like Resident Evil, though, dude. They went back to 2. They didn't start with 1.
Yeah,
they went with what they knew would be successful. This is the first AC remake we're getting, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
This will be the first one.
We've had like remasters, but like nothing.
Yeah, no, I'm talking about,
like
and again,
the
rumor is that it's a remake, not a remaster, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm interested, man. I'm interested. I'm excited for it. Again, it's one of those ones where I didn't get to play Dead Space when it first came out. I played the remake, absolutely loved it. I'm hoping the same thing can happen with Black Flag, especially now that I have a more mature mind. Because I remember when it came out back in the day, I was just like, I don't want to do this ship combat. I'm not interested. Since then, I've played Skull and Bones and really enjoyed it. I know people don't love Skull and Bones, and that's okay. But I enjoyed it, ship combat. I played enough of it I put like a good 30, 40 hours into that game. So yeah, I'm actually very excited for Assassin's Creed Black Flag remake.
Yeah, so Skull and Bones as an idea doesn't get me excited. You know what does it for me? The Odyssey ship combat. Assassin's Creed Odyssey ship combat. Like, I think that was really good. Like, I mean, dumbed down version of Skull and Bones. Like, if they did that again, that'd be fine.
I think that's what this will be. I reckon. I don't think it's going to be
simplified.
Yeah, 100%. 100%. No guess that game this week, no blind ranking this week, so we'll jump straight into Fix's Sack. Remember, you can email in my Xbox and Me podcast at gmail.com. Toplift91 says, do you guys think the Steam Machine price could play a factor in the price of next gen consoles? So in case you missed it, Steam have announced their Steam Machine. We didn't talk about it in the news this week just because we've been super busy with everything. I missed this while I was in Germany, actually. So, number one, before we get into the question, how are you feeling about a Steam Machine?
What is it, 2012? What's going on here? To be fair, I'm kind of interested. Like, not in so much like this is going to be a day when I must purchase it, but like I'm interested to see like having Steam come back into this market and kind of setting themselves up, because it's not just the machine, which I'm sure we'll mention it all, but like, fuck it, yeah. They've got a Steam Machine, new controller, and a new VR headset, which is like standalone. So like them like jumping full force into this space again when they don't have to. Like, Steam prints money. Like, like they don't have to be doing these kind of things. But the fact that they're seeing something unique in that space that they want to be a part of, it's like, it kind of interests me. I'm interested to see where the pricing is going to be when it drops next year. But
I think that's the biggest part of this, right? Like, I think the idea of this machine existing isn't a bad thing, and I actually really like it in terms of consoles are moving in a direction in which we all assume is pretty much what this Steam Machine is anyway, but it's their version, right? Xbox have now prepping us for their version of what a PC/console hybrid looks like. Steam have come out with theirs. Steam have the best OS. They have the best marketplace. Anyone who plays on PC knows the best place to buy games is Steam. Simple as, bar none. So yeah, I like the idea of a Steam Machine as well. The price is where I think they're going to struggle.
Yeah, so it's twofold, really, right? So it's going to be them having the pricing to match, and then B, like the availability of support within the Steam Machine. Because right now it's going to be Steam OS, which is Linux based. Is that going to support other market stores, or is it just going to support Steam?
No, it's just going to support Steam, 100%.
So
right?
there'll
be ways, but
but it'll be like a side loading, jailbreaking, whatever. But the problem is like you're going to have things like the Xbox version of it, whatever the next Xbox console is going to be, which is going to work off Windows, which will be able to run Steam and all the other marketplaces. And it's just like, unless this is like significantly cheaper than what Xbox are going to come out with, it's just not going to land.
So let's bring back the question in from Toplift again. It's like, do we think that the price point of the Steam Machine could play a factor in the next gen consoles? No, I think it's already decided.
Yeah, I think the hardware configurations and like what it costs to make is what's going to play a factor. The level of support is going to get like, whether it be Steam, whether it be Xbox, whether it be PlayStation, is the openness of the platform and the level of support it offers to everything. If this is the way that everyone's going, which it looks like it is like, and again, obviously it's going to be varying factors. Like the price is going to be the main one for a lot of people, but also like if I can play my Steam, Epic, Xbox titles and PlayStation titles, depending on what happens with them in the future, all on one machine, that's probably be the one that I'll pick, if anything.
Yeah. I do think this is a great entry point for maybe our listeners themselves. So people being like, I really want to get into PC gaming, but I don't want to deal with the big tower, the big this. I like sitting on my sofa. I do think this little GameCube looking PC is going to be a great entry point if it's at the right price point.
Yeah, and from what we know of like Valve, like they kind of price their things pretty competitively when they can. Like the Steam handheld, like the Steam Deck.
But what would you pay for this?
What would I pay for this? Depending on the power of it.
Well, the power is, we know what it can do already. It's going to be 4K gaming at 60 FPS. There's a 512 gigabyte version and a 2 terabyte version. It has Wi-Fi, 6E, Bluetooth 5.3, dedicated antenna, obviously Steam controller, adapter, and things of that nature. Yeah, no power brick, which is obviously huge for something like this.
Yeah, so just to plug my day job, like go check out PC Gamer's breakdown of all of this kind of stuff. So they got like exclusive access to see it all firsthand. And yeah, they're doing some really clever things with it. But yeah, I think that's going to bring the price up a little bit. How much would I like? This is a thing. Like for what we know of it, if it is just Steam OS, I don't think I would buy it.
Okay.
I don't think there's a price that I would buy this. Whereas like I say, on the flip side of that, if Xbox do what they're doing with a handheld in a form factor like this, I will probably buy that more than anything else.
But again, okay, so let's speculate for both, right? Like, because so from the information we do know is like Linus Tech Tips has spoken to Valve because he got an exclusive look like you guys did, and he was talking about price with them. And apparently, he mentioned 500, and the room went silent.
Yeah.
In the case of like, oh god, we're in trouble. So where I'm interested, because if it's any more than 600, it's not worth it. You can build yourself a cheap PC for less than 600, which is more powerful than this. Now, does it have the form factor? No. Is it as easy in use in terms of plug and play? Probably not. But you get a lot more out of a £700 PC that you build yourself. And when I say build yourself, you can probably buy a pre-built for maybe 800 to 750. I don't mean build yourself in terms of like you putting it together. Any more than 600, I don't think anyone buys this.
I could see
anyone. I mean, widespread.
Yeah,
not just it's going to sell. It's still going to sell very well, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I don't know. Like you tell someone you could put a PC next to your TV that's like that big. I could see them trying to push it to 7, but I think it'd be a hard sell.
That's kind of why I want it. If I'm honest with you,
because
the idea of being able to have a PC next to my TV is huge.
Yeah. Like I've got a spare PC that I don't use. Like it's a 2070 kind of thing. Like not anything like modern day graphics. I want to just put that behind my TV. And if I could do it with this instead, and it just sits underneath it, I'd be okay with that. But yeah, 700 max, and I'm like that'd be like there has to be some unique factors. Yeah, I know. Like I say, but that's the thing. Like next gen consoles, I think are going to be that range at a bare minimum.
Like you just said, though, if let's go just off of Xboxes. If Xbox is going to allow me to play Epic Games, allow me to play Xbox's UI and Steam
at 4K 60,
I'm paying for. You're giving me more reason to go. Okay, this is why I should buy an Xbox.
Yeah,
Steam is because I'm like, well, I could have one marketplace, or I can have all the marketplaces.
Yeah, I think this is kind of like if somebody like is a Steam user already, but they want that.
Yeah,
for like it's back in the day when you had the Steam Link that linked like your PC games, so you could just play them on your TV. It's like if you can give me a form factor that'll do that, and like I say, if this offers a support to stream your big bulky PC games from your desktop to your Steam machine.
Oh, it will, because you can already do that now. Yeah, it will do that. Like it says it can do that. Great for streaming. It can stream from the Steam Deck. You can stream from the headset as well. That's all confirmed in this. Yeah, price is interesting, but no. To answer your question, I don't think it's going to factor in anything for next gen consoles.
No,
but it's going to be an interesting discussion nonetheless.
Yeah, I think there'll be it'd be an interesting from our side. I don't think the manufacturers are going to have that discussion much. I think it very much is going to be like this is what it costs to make. This is the profits we want to make from it.
Yeah,
more than anything.
Agreed. Last question this week comes from Origin Cookie Man. He says, as Xbox pours more resources into Play Anywhere and it increases in popularity, do you think their rivals will become more likely to respond with a refusal to place their first-party titles into a Play Anywhere program, B, increase openness to their own ecosystems, or C, placing own titles into Play Anywhere program?
If we're talking about when we talk about rivals, we're talking what PlayStation, Nintendo, Steam, whatever, whoever. Right? I
imagine so. Yeah.
Yeah. Flat out, never going to see a PlayStation title as a Play Anywhere game.
Great.
Never happening. Like, will PlayStation have their own Play Anywhere adjacent version of that? Yeah, like the rumors are already that's happening. Like we saw, I think it was a few weeks we talked about like PlayStation having a new icon that started showing up on their stores by accident, saying like available on like PlayStation and PC versions. So you'll probably see that, and I think this is going to be one of their things for PlayStation specifically. Is going to be why they're going to be pushing a link your PlayStation account to all your games on Steam. So like, well, you bought it, so you can just play it anyway.
Yeah. No, exactly.
But to answer your question, specific Origin, I think for me personally, I think we'll see more openness for platforms to do similar things, but they will never bring their titles to Xbox Play Anywhere. Xbox Play Anywhere is for Xbox. Like for Xbox on PC, for the Xbox app, your handheld, your Xbox console, your cloud. That's where it'll be a Play Anywhere title within that ecosystem. I don't think you'll ever see anyone coming into that ecosystem from PlayStation or Nintendo or Steam. I think it will be, but it is a unique selling point to Xbox to get you to buy your game within their ecosystem, so you don't have to buy it 3 times.
Yeah, but we've already been. The thing that I don't understand is we've already been doing this, haven't we? Unless I've like, this is just cross progression, like souped up a little bit. Like I feel like Xbox are trying to rebrand this as something new. But this doesn't feel like there's been games. Gears of War 4 had this. Forza Horizon 3 had this. Sea of Thieves had this. Halo Wars 2 had this across. So, like, the fact that they're remarketing this as, like, something crazier, like something bigger than what it is, I think people are falling for it. I am not. We've had this. This isn't something new. Yeah. Like, the only thing that's new about it is the fact that they're pushing it in, like, their partnership program stuff, and third parties are now buying into it. Yeah. But and the only reason they're doing that is because they clearly know what Xbox have up their sleeve with the ROG Ally and what the next console is, which is like, okay, we have these systems now in place and you're going to want to do this. Why? Well, our next console, blah, 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 blah. But I really don't want people to buy into the bullshit of like Play Anywhere, like this is some new remarkable thing, because it really isn't. And Nintendo don't give a crap. You buy a Nintendo console to play Nintendo games. Be all, end all. They don't care about Play Anywhere. I spoke to a guy the other day. We went to a firework night at Haley School, and he was talking to me about how, oh yeah, I finally beat Cyberpunk. And I'm like, oh, what are you playing it on? He's like, my Switch 2, obviously. And my mind, it just struggles to conceive that people play a game of that magnitude on a Switch. Because I don't, right? I don't play any third-party games on a Switch, ever. And again, I'm privileged. I've got a Steam Deck, I've got an ROG, I've got, like, I'd rather play it on those systems than I would ever play it on a Switch 2. My Switch 2 is for Mario Party, Mario Kart. Yeah. That is what I buy that for. And I think that's why my old man brain's always struggled with exclusives disappearing from Xbox and PlayStation, because I'm like, well, then why the hell am I owning these systems? And obviously the industry has changed. But yeah, very interesting. Just don't get fooled of like Xbox Play Anywhere is like this new as like the question, as Xbox pours more resources, how have Xbox poured any more resources into this? Don't get me wrong, they've refined the system and they're making it easier for the developers. But if it was easier in the first place, then the developers would have used it more. So like they're not pouring more, they're making it more beneficial for them to make more money to try and entice the player to buy games on their marketplace over their rivals, being Steam, Epic Game Store, GOG. Well, I don't even know if PlayStation is their rival, because like I look at it from like the Xbox Ally point of view, right? Like I can't log into my PlayStation on there, but I can log on to Epic, I can log on to Steam. So it's like they're the bigger competitions in terms of like this new machine. And moving forward, in my opinion. But no, you're not going to see PlayStation do their own version. I think, you may see PlayStation do their own version, but you'll never see them put it into Xbox's Play Anywhere scheme.
Yeah, like, good example, Helldivers 2, now on Xbox. That will that's not going to become a Play Anywhere title. Like you will, if you want to play that on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox, you will have to buy 3 copies. Like you might in the future, there may be in the future might be a slim chance that if you own the PlayStation version, you can play the PC version.
Yeah, sure, maybe,
but you're not going to see it go across the board.
No, agreed. But credit where credit is due to Xbox, as per usual, pushing these sorts of programs, which does make the industry have to adapt. So good for them. Good for them. Let's plug and get ourselves out of here, Despawn. My voice hurts. What have you got to plug this week, mate?
I'm going to plug the 24-hour stream. It is happening this Friday, as of recording, 28th of November, kicking off at 12 p.m. GMT. Check listings for other times. We are going to be doing a 24-hour stream. We've got games, we've got giveaways, we've got lots of chance for you guys to play with us. We've got some super special something that we are not talking about, but we will show it off in the 24-hour stream. So be there or be missing out. I'm very excited for it. We've promised it for a while now. Obviously, it has got away from us, but we are making good on all of our promises. Don't you worry. Please don't beat us up, Tricks.
In due time. Yeah, no, make sure you're there for the 24-hour stream. Myself, Jesus, my voice went. Myself, Despawn, Crash, Matt, we will all be there throughout the 24-hour stream. You will get all of us together for a good chunk of at least 12 hours. And probably more than that, but again, we just want to commit to that. But yeah, looking forward to it. It's going to be a fun day. I'm scared because I'm sick, so I really hope I'm better by then. There's nothing worse than being sick and then having to stay awake for 24 hours, which lowers your immune system.
Oh yeah. Just as a spoiler, my Bean Boozled are out for delivery.
Oh, I need to order some. Yeah, we're gonna do some punishments. We're gonna do some punishments in terms of like Bean Boozled. I don't know what else we got, but we'll figure it out. We'll have a little chat next week again, just to see if we want to add anything else. But yeah.
Every 5 subs, Fix has to call me daddy for a week.
What, and that includes an extra week? Like every 5's another week? Oh God, I hate that. I hate that more than I hate the Bean Boozled.
That's why it's a punishment. For you.
Yeah, tell me about it. No, thank you. All right, until next time, we will love ya. We will leave ya. We'll see you all later. Good boy.